What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode 8 of season 4. So I've done a couple of maintenance slash upgrade issues in between episodes and wanted to share those with you guys. So let's start with the very first one. Over here, I went ahead and I changed the orientation of this road because it just makes sense, right? So now we're coming in and going all the way around like this, dropping off our product and then getting out, whereas it was the opposite way before and trucks were kind of intersecting in this intersection. So that was fixed, and thank you for that suggestion in the comments. Now the other thing that I did is I fixed this tram connection over here. So if you guys recall, before we had to make a really sharp right turn in order to get back on the tracks and go to the other side of the river. Well, we no longer have to do that. I'm going to speed up the game so you can see this tram right here. He's going to take a nice and smooth right turn, just right there. Oh, look, he's even got a turning signal. Wow. And this guy, so I put this as a one-way in, and this is a one-way in as well. Upgraded this road right here to the 2-lane road with trees. And that's that. Just a little bit of decor over here. And that is it. Coming over across the river, did a couple of things as well. Put in some rocks and decor over here. This right here, if you guys remember, is the road maintenance depot. Now the cool thing about whoa, look at these tables and chairs here. I never noticed those. Really nice detail. These road maintenance depots will use road maintenance trucks, just like this guy that just came out and is heading out that way. Now, what I did here for a little bit of additional decor is I just put in like a little graveyard, junkyard of some old trucks that may have worked for the old road maintenance depot before the building was remodeled and we got the new trucks and new vehicles. So I went ahead and just did a little bit of decor right there. Over here, I added a park, a couple of trees, minimized this building because it was a larger building, I believe. So I just put in less zonable space and a smaller building spawned. Over here, I put in a skate park because I thought it would have fit really well next to the river. And what in the world is going on over here? Look at this. Come on. See if that fixes the issue. I think it should. There we go. Perfect. Over here is perhaps the biggest change that I made, and that is the core that I put in here. Some foliage, some rocks. I also redid this commercial area right here as well. So if you go back and look at the episode before this one, if you really wanted to see the difference, you can, but that's what it looks like right now. So a pathway here, pathway there, a couple of trees, a couple of plazas. I zoned smaller buildings, so we're not going to get the oversized buildings for the area, kind of like this one right here, which I don't really like. Let's change up the zone on that as well. So we are going to make it a 3x3. Go away, please. New one will come in. And let's see, I've got a little cheat sheet. Did I do anything else? Nope. That's that. So that's everything that I did in between episodes. We are currently sitting at 222,000 in the bank. We have 7,000 coming in per week, almost at 10,000 in population, and we have a pretty large demand for residential, commercial, as well as industry. So I don't think that I want to mess with building anything here just yet. What I'd like to focus on is redoing this area right here. I had a meeting, I had a town hall meeting with Chirpy, and he says, "Is that really the best you can do?" I was like, "No, man, I was working on a budget. I had to do something." He said, "Rework it. That is absolutely hideous. I will not stand for it, and I cannot believe that you had me working day and night, rain or sunshine, for this." That's what you saved the money for. So I apologized to the guy. I said, sorry, Chirpy. We will get back to work and we'll rework it. So I have assembled a time lapse of reworking this area for you guys. We're gonna do better. We are, because this right here, I mean, again, I was working on a budget, so that's pretty much my only excuse for the way this looks right here, but this can look 10 times better. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the time lapse. I will be back right after it. Yeah, we definitely got to do something about this roundabout because it's a little too small. Can barely fit one truck in between the two. So I'll be back after the time lapse, and we'll take a look at the changes. Hopefully we have enough money to get this done. All right, guys. So this is what the redesign looks like. So I'm having the game run a little bit just so we can kind of get some of this traffic out of here as these trucks fill in the grain silos. I added 2 more because I realized we didn't have enough grain storage over here on this side. And let's take a look. We are pretty much broke again. We have 14,000 in the bank. We were losing population there for a little bit, so we spent all of our money. I've turned off all of these warehouses for the time being. Again, I wanna get these guys filled up a little bit more prior to us starting to power them up, and then let me explain everything. So I reworked this entrance over here, a little bit of the core right here. I connected it right here as well. So now we have this industry bridge coming across the river as opposed to the 2-lane bridge that we had before. Then over here we have warehouses to store the goods that our factories over there are going to produce. So we have animal products 1, flour, and animal products 2. Right, I put in a firehouse here as well as a little park for the core because this area right here does not pollute. Over here I took out the street lights just for easier flow for the trucks. And then road-wise, I've got kind of a one-way network coming over here to split the traffic from going down this way. So if you're somebody delivering goods over here to this area, you would make a left here, come through. If you're delivering to this building, great, you're right there. If you're delivering to this building, you've got to go in through here, through the one-way, come back out, and go back that way. The reason, well, actually not a reason. I should probably fix this right away. So this should work a little bit better, hopefully. Yeah, so you're coming through here, makes more sense. You're coming through here and making a left, delivering to this building and getting out of here. And you're keeping on straight, delivering to this building and getting out of here. Over here, I have, so these 2 are, by the way, the flour mills, 2 flour mills over here, which we have flour storage right there. Here we have the slaughterhouse. And slaughterhouse takes crops and produces animal products, which is going to be delivered over here as well. So here I too have a kind of a one-way system. So you would come through here, 2-lane road, by the way, one way here, here, and here. So come through, deliver to both of these factories, and then get out of here. I guess the most unique one in here is going to be this one, the bakery. This is the factories, or I'm sorry, industry's unique building, which could be found after you reach, I believe, level 5 over here. So we have the bakery. Bakery takes crops, flour, and animal products, and they produce goods that are sold in our shops as well as exported for profit. So we have that there. You can actually only place one of these because it is a unique building, and you get a bunch of them to unlock as you place different industries and level them up. Over here we have several cattle sheds, so 3 cattle sheds to be exact, and in a way to get into here is it's kind of a one-way system. So you would come through here, make a left, get through here, and deliver, and then get out and come out this way. Here we have milking parlors, 3 of them. They're all on a one-way street, so deliver to those, deliver to grain silos, and then get out of here. And I have no idea why the game is so choppy. It's been like this all day. It's kind of weird. I don't know if there was an update released or something, but look at this. See how choppy it is? I don't know if you guys can tell. I can. It wasn't like this before, so something must have came up and been updated. And these are all nearly full, so we can actually start enabling these buildings. Let's enable these 3 for the time being. Actually, let's enable this one as well, one of each, and then we'll slowly turn the rest of them on. That's really all of it. So that's the redesign. Took up what, like 250,000 to put everything in here. We did add a couple of buildings as well as this bakery. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully we'll see some profit out of here. If we need to make improvements down the road, we will add more storage warehouses and whatnot. But I think this looks a little bit better, or actually to me it looks much better than what we had before. And I love to see the flow too. Like, look at all the trucks coming through, hitting the roundabouts, making the wide turns to get into the lanes and everything. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright guys, so as the rain looks like is rolling in, I think we should come back over here and decide how and what we're going to do in this area and how to proceed. So I had some sort of an idea, and that would have been to put in a small, well, medium-sized modern city center right here. And that is part of a, I believe, a content creator pack. And let me show you guys how to enable that, just in case you don't have it. So let's say, for example, our modern city center is going to be right here, right? You'd make a district and go ahead and select your district, just like before when we were selecting the European buildings. You would go here into this little blue house, and you would put in modern city center and enable it. So I do want to give that a shot. I want to see what it's gonna look like here. It's kind of like a little trial, if you will. There we go. Get rid of the district name so it's not all up in our eyes. And let's see. So we have the district there. Let's put in, I don't think this is too close. We'll go something like this. Come through there. And let's do one more, and then we're going to connect this one down here. Let's get rid of the street lights, and let's see. Also not fully covered, but we can fix that. There we go, just something like so. Perfect. And modern city center, you can only use the high density buildings. So don't ask me why, I don't know, but you can only zone high density buildings. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Let's actually just do that section right there so you guys can see what the buildings look like, just in case you don't have them. And then the other thing that we're gonna do, I don't know if this is gonna work currently the way we have this set up. So I was gonna run a pathway from here to here. I think we may have to go all the way around. Let's do that. So we'll start here. Come through there. Where's this pillar? Come on, pillar. Oh, I see you. Are you gonna let us go through? It will. Perfect. So a little gravel pathway, nothing too fancy. Coming through there. And check it out. This is what the modern city center buildings look like. Really cool. Kind of wall to wall, if you will. No space in between. Oh, they have like little picnic areas and everything in the back for employees to take lunches. Nice. Really nice. So that's what those look like. I'm not 100% sure if this is something that we're going to keep because, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to leave it and see if it grows on me. Let me see. Do these, they have levels as well, so you got to make sure that you have enough police, fire, and leisure coverage to kind of bring up the value of the area up so they can upgrade. So let's do that. I want to see what they're gonna look like. Put a plaza there. I want to see what they're gonna look like when they're leveled up all the way. And do we have enough coverage here? We don't. So let's put in a firehouse. Perfect area for it right there. Yep, and that gives us plenty of coverage. Let's put in a police station. I'm thinking that could actually go right there. Then we'll do that, some low density there, and we'll put the rest of this as the modern city center. Now you'll notice when these buildings here zone, or at least they should zone in the regular kind of commercial buildings, not the modern city center ones. So let's see if that is in fact true. Yep, you can see their zoning as the lower density. So yeah, just got to make sure that you're using for the modern city center after you create the district, that you use the high density. And then right here on the corner, I think we could benefit from a little clinic. I think that would look nice. Bring the value of the area up. So they have zero reason now to not to upgrade other than not enough educated workers, right? Because we don't have any universities in the city just yet. But we have fire, police, medical, we have parks, and we have transit, which is the trams right there. So hopefully that's enough for them to level up. So like this one right here, it says attract wealthier customers. No level up info available. Okay. All right, so we'll leave that as it is for now. Kind of keep an eye on it. There is one more thing that I wanted to do. And I think that would look really cool in a small town, and that, oh no, it's not gonna fit. So I wanted to put in the hot air balloon tours. And that's something that would go great here. But it's a large building. So what if we give me a straight line? There we go. Perfect. Something like that. And what if we put that just right there? And there it goes. I don't know. I guess I'm just still trying to figure out what's going to fit the best here in this area. So now that we have kind of like this little tourism attraction over here, that might attract wealthier customers. Who knows? I guess we'll be the guinea pig here and see if that works. But yeah, I'm really liking the way this is turning out so far. Over here on this side, I do want to put in just the high density European residential, kind of like it is right here, and then mix it up a little bit over here along the river, some low density residential as well, just to kind of see what it looks like. So I guess in order to do that, we should probably work on a main road, and I am going to extend the trams all the way out this way. So let's so maybe something like that. This gives us enough room right here to put in a decent size, low density residential, and then up here we can pair it up with some high density. We got some dead bodies going on as well. A couple of fires. Not enough educated workers. That's actually something that I should work on in the near future. Is oh, no, did not mean to turn that off. I just wanted to empty you. Whoa. Another death wave so soon? That's okay. that'll go away here in a little bit. Maybe we just supplement the coverage. So we have this one right here that is emptying. That means that the hearses have to travel all the way from here, and I bet you, yep, all 10 out of 10 of them are in use. What if we, because we don't have crematorium yet, right? We don't. We unlock that here soon. So we're gonna need an additional cemetery to help with all the dead bodies. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Don't want to put another one in. We can fit a lot in this one still, so we'll leave that as it is. But I was talking about education, so we should soon be looking into providing a university in the city, whether it be from the campus DLC or just the regular one, to prevent this. Because we have enough, I believe. Yep, elementary and high school. We have enough coverage for elementary and high school, just not enough for the higher education, like the university. So I'm gonna let this in Death Wave kind of pass, and I will be back. Okay, so the Death Wave is calming down a little bit. Took all of about 5 minutes to get all the dead bodies picked up, but we're okay. We're good. And let's see. So as the death wave came through, we lost about 500 in population, and we lost some essential workers, looks like. Our farming is struggling a little bit. So we do have that pretty high demand for residential as well, which we're going to take off here in just a moment. But before we do that, I wanted to enable a few more of these buildings. So we'll enable a, well, let's enable the bakery too. And we'll see how that goes. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to start our new neighborhood. So I want to start with a low density here first, and then we're going to come over here and do some more of the European high density. And I'm thinking that if we, let's use the road with trees because we're fancy like that. Let's come over here, go freeform again. Something like that. Come up here. Yeah, we can connect that there as well. No, we're not going to do that over here, though. We could. A little bit of that and a little bit of that. I think that should be it for our low density. I mean, we could actually come out and end it just right there. Yeah, that'll work. Then up here, for the high density, we're going to have a couple of entrances. We're going to share the entrance over here. And we're going to share the entrance right here as well. So I want to do it in the curved way, kind of like we did right here in the freeform way as well. And let's see if we can possibly get these to connect. Yes, and that looks good. So now over here, we'll leave this because I don't know what I want to do here just yet. And then we'll come over here and we'll put in some high density buildings. So hopefully it's not going to be too loud next to the train tracks here. We do have a clinic just down the road, should anyone get noise poison. Do something like that. We can come over here with a straight road. Should we curve this? Yeah, why not? Give it a little bit of the smaller buildings as well. So next up, we're gonna need to put in a district on all of this. And then we'll connect this right here with some pathways as well, and put in some tram stops. All right, that should be good there. And as always, I'll come through here and I'll clean all of this up. There we go, 2 districts. Madison Heights, let's rename you to nothing. There we go, and Briarwood Park, we'll rename you to nothing as well. And again, the reason I'm doing this is no other than just not having these big old district names pop up. They should put in a setting in the menu to where you can turn district names on and off, kind of like you can with street names, which I also have turned off. So, all right, let's oh, actually, by the way, let's decide what district we want this to be. So we have European here. We have the Eco District right here. I keep forgetting the name of these buildings. What else do we have? Let's take a look. So districts, we'll take a look and see. So we have default European suburbia. We already have University City. Let's do that. University City. Those are going to be different kinds of low density residential homes as well. So let's start over here on the water first. Put the game on 3 speed. By the way, the death wave did us good. Had a chance to recover some of that money that we spent over here on this side, which is doing great. I love it. Okay, farmers, hold on. We're getting the population back up for you. So we'll let that fill in. We'll come through here and fill all of this in as well. Actually, nothing right there. There we go. Oh yeah, water. It's been a while since I had to mess with that. Oh, for the cost of $460, you get the perfect seam. Shouldn't we be able to, yeah, connect with that one? There we go. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Connect with that one. Don't need to extend that. I think this is going to be over here. Should be good. And all right. So here are the University City homes. Oh boy, these guys do not, just absolutely do not take care of their homes. Look at that. You got an abandoned truck in one. Bunch of shrubs, no green lawns. Look at this. It's a mess. So maybe this is the oldest neighborhood in our city. We could always play it off that way. And I think we will. So I'll zone all of this right now. But the, who's transferring power here, by the way? Ah, firehouse. Okay. Cool. So we're getting some of these abandoned buildings, and what is going on with this death wave again, man? I'm gonna go ahead and re-enable this. Nope, not turn it off. I keep turning it off. I mean to, stop emptying. We have room for 700. So those will get fixed up as we're doing some zoning over here. We are gonna need to level these buildings up as well, so we do have to provide schools and all the regular stuff, right? So we'll put a elementary school right here. That'll make them happy. Actually, you know what? Let's go with the European one. Put in a park right next to it. And that's a good rule of thumb to keep up with parks as well. Anytime you place a school or an elementary school or a high school, any kind of school, put in a park next to it. It's kind of like killing two birds with one stone. Well, keeping yourself in check. So we got that done. Maybe another park over here on this side. What if we go with a tennis court? Kind of like right here on the edge. That should make some of these folks a little bit happier. These guys are okay, I think, for now. But we'll see. Let's zone some more. We got some population to make up for. There we go. We'll zone all of that too. Nothing here. We'll leave that alone. We'll zone out to there, and then over here, let me come through. I'm gonna select, nope, not policies, districts. There we go. European, perfect. And then let's start with some high density. Residential right about here. And you know what? This would also be a good place to put in some low density shops. Just right along that road right there. Should be good enough. Power. Let's provide a decent sized park over here, which I think would have fit really well right there. And it's going to help us transfer power. Bunch of abandoned buildings. Because one, not enough workers, and two, not enough educated workers. We're working on it, guys. Just work with us as we are working on it. So, all right, let's take a look at our services as well. So we have decent police coverage. I think we could use, I don't want to put it right in there. If I put one in here, it's going to give us enough coverage over here, but not going to help this side. If I put one here, it's not going to help the coverage here. So I think that we hook that road and that road up right there, and we put in some city services over on this side. Now that is gonna help coverage on both sides. So fire, good. Police, good. Perfect. Get rid of that for now. I guess we do need a way to get the trams to turn around. So, by the way, I have no idea how long this episode's going to be, including the time lapse and everything. So if it's a little too long for your taste, hopefully you know how to use the fast forward button. There we go. Turnaround spot. Perfect. And then let's work on some stops. Where do we want to go from here? So we'll have a stop right there. We'll have it come and pick up some folks here because we're going to add some pathways, right? Put a stop there. We're going to need to go somewhere where we can turn around. And currently, unfortunately, this is the only place where we can go. So let's extend out that way for now, and we'll rework that a little bit later. Hopefully, I am not lying. Hopefully, I remember. So we'll double back on all the stops that we have. So I didn't add one there, but I did add one here. Okay, that should be good. And our high density's coming in pretty well. And we can even zone a little bit more. I'll zone that in there too. Why not? Okay, let's check on these buildings here. They are still wanting wealthier customers to allow the building to upgrade. So our hot air balloon trick did not work. What about a unique building? Don't wealthier folks like to visit unique buildings? Let's see what we have here. I think there were some of these parks that I wanted to put in. Let's see what we have. The Bird and the Bee Haven could fit nicely here, especially since we have all of the lower density stuff there. So we'll put that in there. It didn't cost too much. Let's see, what else? Fountain of Life and Death. We have the Friendly Neighborhood Park. Climate Research Station. That one's a little too big. I don't think that's going to fit well in there. What else? Lungs of the City. Perfect. Sure. We'll leave it. It gives it a good contrast, I think. We'll do some decoration with some trees, pathways, and whatnot through here as well. These guidelines are so annoying sometimes. I think I find myself turning them off more than using them. It's like the first thing that I do when I start the game is I turn off the guidelines. Is there anywhere to connect on there? There isn't. So let's. Could we sneak through here? No. Okay. So we'll create a little loop. And we'll come out to there. And just because we can. Something like that. That should be good. And in between episodes, I'll do some decoration and whatnot. Maybe move a building or two just to make it fit a little bit better. And this almost looks like a stick figure. Look, you've got legs, the body, the hands, the park is the head. Not bad. All right, let me take a look at the timestamps on this video. I got to see how long it is. That way I'm not doing a 50-minute episode. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so this is probably going to be a 45 to 50-minute episode. Probably should have mentioned that at the beginning, huh? But it's not easy to determine how long an episode is going to be in the beginning. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm pretty happy with the area that we have built up right here. We still have a couple of buildings to turn on. Traffic is doing fantastic. We're building our population now to make sure that we have enough folks to tend to our farming industry. I'm thinking that maybe the next episode we'll make all of this right here schools out policy as well. And this area is coming along nicely. I think once we fill everything in with this high density European residential, we'll do some decor and whatnot and kind of go from there. But from here, as it sits, I'm liking the skyline. Looks good. I think this stuff right here, the connection and everything, it's transitioning well so far. A little bit of a decor maybe right here or something, just to kind of bring the two areas together. And then I think in the next episode, we might buy this next tile and expand out this way. I have this road going nowhere, and I have this road going nowhere, and this road going nowhere. So we'll see. We'll see. So that's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, give it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. That would help out the channel. And as always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I will see you guys on the next one.